Have you ever peeled off your socks at night and noticed those deep lines around your ankles? Or stood up after a long drive and felt like your legs were made of concrete? A lot of people shrug and say, "That's just getting older." It isn't. What you're feeling is your body's river, your circulation, slowing down. When a river flows, it nourishes every field it passes. When it stalls, water pools, debris builds, and the banks overflow in all the wrong places. Your legs work the same way. Blood has to climb back to your heart against gravity, and it does that with two helpers. Tiny one-way valves inside your veins that stop blood from falling backward, and your calf muscles, which I call your second heart. Every time your calves contract, they squeeze those veins and push blood north. But modern life has a way of turning that second heart off. We sit more, we move less, and over time the calf muscles get deconditioned while the veins get a little stiffer. The result is pooling, heaviness, swelling, nighttime cramps, and a feeling that your legs are older than you are. The good news is that you don't need a gym, a gadget, or a perfect day to turn things around. You need 3 tiny, do-anywhere habits and a couple of daily choices that glue them together. Picture a gentleman in his mid-60s who once told me, "Doc, by evening my legs feel heavy, my ankles swell, and my feet get so cold I wear extra socks to bed." He thought it was normal. It wasn't. Within a few weeks of practicing the movements you're about to learn, he told me, "I didn't realize my legs could feel this light." So start by standing tall wherever you are, kitchen, hallway, beside the couch, and place 2 fingers on the back of a sturdy chair or the wall if you want a little balance. Rise onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Pause for a second at the top. Feel your calves tighten like a friendly handshake, and then lower your heels slowly. Don't drop them. That lowering matters just as much as the lift. Up, hold, down with control. Aim for 10 to 15 smooth repetitions. By the 10th rep, you'll feel a warm, gentle burn. That's your second heart waking up. Do 1 or 2 sets in the morning and another set later in the day. If standing is hard, sit in a sturdy chair, keep your toes and the balls of your feet on the floor, and lift your heels. Place your palms on your thighs for gentle resistance, or rest a light weight or a stack of books across your lap as you improve. If you're more advanced, try single leg raises while holding the counter, or slow your tempo to 3 seconds up, brief pause, 3 seconds down. The point isn't to suffer. The point is to squeeze and release the veins on purpose, like pressing reset on sluggish flow. Now let's talk about the seated secret that keeps your river moving when life straps you to a chair, a car seat, or an airplane. Settle near the front edge of your seat and lift 1 foot slightly. Draw slow, deliberate circles in the air with your toes, 10 to 15 clockwise, then 10 to 15 counterclockwise. Switch feet. Smoothness beats speed. Then slide your legs forward just a little. Point your toes away as if pressing a gas pedal. Hold a heartbeat, and pull your toes back toward you to wake up the muscles along your shins. 10 to 20 repetitions does the job. These tiny motions look almost too simple, but they're like stirring a glass of water that's starting to settle. The moment you stir, everything moves again. I ask my traveling patients to do 1 minute of circles and flexes every 30 minutes, and to stand and walk when the seatbelt sign allows. One man in his early 70s loved road trips but dreaded the first steps out of the car because his ankles were balloons. He started doing these drills every hour, just a few minutes at a time, and by the end of the month he said the swelling that used to ruin his stops had practically disappeared. If you've ever noticed your socks carving lines into your legs on long flights, make this your rule. Little movements, often. When evening rolls around and your energy dips, there's a third habit that beats gravity at its own game: marching in place. Clear a little space on the floor, stand hip-width with your shoulders relaxed and your eyes forward. And if balance makes you nervous, Lightly touch the back of a chair. Lift one knee toward hip level, lower it, lift the other, and let your arms swing naturally. Opposite arm to opposite knee. Keep the motion controlled, not bouncy. Breathe. Start with 30 to 60 seconds and repeat it 2 or 3 times while the kettle boils, during TV commercials, or while you're on a call. If you prefer to sit, do a seated march near the front edge of your chair, tall posture, knees lifting one at a time. If you feel strong, raise the knees a little higher, or hold light hand weights, but keep everything smooth. Marching recruits your hips, thighs, and calves, the whole uphill conveyor belt that pushes blood toward your heart. Many people notice warmer feet, a lighter step, and less end-of-day swelling within 2 weeks. One retired nurse told me she started marching during every commercial break because she couldn't always go outside. Within a fortnight, her ankles looked like they belonged to someone who'd been walking on the beach, not sitting on a sofa. Those are the movements. Now let's pour in the multipliers, the easy daily choices that glue your progress together. First, hydration. Blood is mostly water. When you're dehydrated, your blood is a little thicker. Think traffic trying to move through mud. The fix is not to chug a gallon at once. It's to sip steadily. A glass with each meal and another between meals is a simple base. If you sweat a lot or you're flying, a pinch of electrolytes can help. But ask your clinician if you have heart or kidney issues. Second, break the sitting spell. Your body didn't evolve to stay parked for hours. Set a 30-minute reminder on your phone or watch. When it dings, stand up and do 10 calf raises or 30 seconds of marching. You've just turned the second heart back on. Third, give gravity a timeout with gentle evening leg elevation. Lie back. Prop your calves on a pillow or the arm of a sofa so your feet are slightly above heart level and rest for 10 to 15 minutes. You'll feel the pressure melt out of your ankles while your veins get a breather. If your clinician recommends it, compression socks can be helpful on long flights or shifts on your feet. And supportive shoes with a mild heel-to-toe drop make daily walking friendlier to your calves. None of this is about perfection. It's about rhythm. Small, repeatable inputs that keep the river flowing. Let's stitch this into a day you can actually live. When you wake up, before coffee, stand tall and perform 10 to 15 slow calf raises. It takes less than a minute, but it primes the pump after a night of stillness. Through the morning and afternoon, every half hour of sitting earns you 60 seconds of ankle circles and foot flexes. Make a game of it with a sticky note on your screen that says, "Stir the river." In the evening, while you watch a show, march in place for 30 to 60 seconds, 2 or 3 times. If your ankles feel puffy, elevate for 10 minutes before bed. Keep a water bottle in your line of sight and take a sip whenever you notice it. If you like numbers, track 2 simple scores in your phone. A sock line score, how deep are those marks at night, 0 to 10, and a light leg score. How easy do your legs feel on a flight of stairs, 0 to 10. If either score improves by even 2 points in the next 14 days, you're winning. If they don't quit. Double down on consistency, add 1 extra set of calf raises, and take 2 5-minute walks after meals this week. As you practice, remember that form beats force. Keep your chest open, your core lightly braced, and your movement controlled. Calf raises should travel straight up and straight down without your ankles rolling outward. Ankle circles should look like perfect coins traced in the air, not scribbles. Marching should feel rhythmic and smooth with your breath moving like ocean waves. If you ever feel dizzy, short of breath, chest pain, or notice new one-sided swelling, warmth, or redness in a calf, stop and get medical care. Those are urgent signs. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, recent heart issues, known blood clots, advanced neuropathy, or severe joint problems, ask your healthcare professional for clearance and modifications before you start. Most people can begin with tiny, frequent bouts, 10 raises 1 minute of seated drills, 30 seconds of marching, and build from there. The body rewards steady input with better output. I want you to imagine something with me. It's the end of your day, 7 days from now. You slip off your socks and the lines are faint instead of carved. You walk to the kitchen and your feet aren't icy. They're warm. You climb the bedroom step without bracing the banister, and you realize your legs feel available, like they're ready when you need them. That's not a miracle. That's circulation doing what it's supposed to do because you told the second heart to do its job. And once you feel that difference, it becomes easier to keep going. You'll find yourself doing calf raises while the coffee brews, ankle circles during emails, marching while you're on hold, elevating your legs while you read. You'll drink water because your bottle is in view. You'll take a 2-minute lap around the house because the timer on your watch chirped. The river will keep flowing because you keep it flowing. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, set 3 alarms: morning, midday, evening. Each alarm means it's time for one habit: morning calf raises, seated ankle work during the day, marching at night. Add hydration and 10 minutes of leg elevation when you can. Share your start in the comments and say which habit you're claiming first: calf raises, ankle drills, or marching, and I'll cheer you on with a simple progression. This is educational, not medical advice, but it is practical and it works when you do. Your legs don't need perfection, they need a rhythm. Squeeze and release, move and rest. Keep the river clear and it will keep you moving. Today, next week, and years from now. If this helped, tap like, subscribe, and pass it to someone who dreads that end-of-day ankle swell. Your second heart is already built in. All that's left is to turn it on.